Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us this evening for the Main Event 2020, a virtual fundraising gala event supporting sound equine options. I'm Gail Williams with Markham Auction Agency, your MC for the evening. Sound Equine Options envisions a world where no horse suffers at the hands of an owner who can't or won't provide proper care. SEO's work is multifaceted. Removing suffering horses from unacceptable living situations is just the beginning. SEO's work also involves treating and rehabilitating these horses. As you can imagine, is a long and expensive process. It also involves fostering and adoptions once those horses are healthy. Finally, it involves ensuring neglectful owners are held accountable and that they never have the chance to abuse animals again. So, on behalf of Sound Equine Options, its board of directors, staff, generous sponsors, and grateful equine, thank you for joining the Main Event 2020. You're a part of history. You're watching SEO's first ever virtual fundraising event. And speaking of history, let's learn more about how it all began.
"2009 was a tough year. A recession left many horse owners unable to care for their animals. This led to the development of Sound Equine Options, the brainchild of veterinarian Scott Hansen and certified veterinary technician Kim Mosman. They wanted to help owners and their horses who were struggling and suffering. Since its inception, SEO has become so much more than a horse rescue. The organization partners with law enforcement to end the cycle of abuse, neglect, and abandonment for Oregon's horses. Did you know? Oregon leads the nation in animal welfare legislation, but lacks the resources to enforce those laws. That's where SEO comes in. The organization fills a need the government can't by partnering with law enforcement. It's been that way since 2011, when SEO assisted police in the seizure of 29 horses. The following month, a seizure of 10. Now, with working relationships with counties across Oregon and Southwest Washington and the Oregon Humane Society, SEO is one of the go-to resources for horse neglect cases, a beneficial relationship for all, since their work frees up law enforcement to take on cases they might not otherwise have time for. And seizing horses is just the tip of the iceberg. All of the horses that SEO takes on are provided with veterinary care, housing, feeding, and professional training. Solid training is a horse's life insurance policy, and even if a rehabilitated horse is never rideable, it can become a companion animal, a good equine citizen. SEO finds forever homes for horses and is always prepared to take them back at any point, for any reason. It's a safety net that sets up horses for success. Further, by partnering with law enforcement, SEO helps ensure neglectful owners are held accountable and are not allowed to abuse horses again.
Never again. Powerful words that we here tonight can and do support. Sound Equine Options efforts have helped so many horses in the Pacific Northwest, thanks to generous sponsors, donors, and fellow horse lovers. You are supporting the caring, nurturing, sheltering, and healing of abused animals. To learn more about SEO and how we operate, please check out and like or follow our Facebook page at Sound Equine Options, or on Instagram at Sound Equine Options, or our website, which is a great place to learn, www.soundequineoptions.org. Now, let's learn a bit more about SEO's commitment to horses and their welfare.
Horses are magical. their beauty, their grace, their power, not just their raw physical power, but emotionally. The connections between horses and humans are simply priceless. The idea of these majestic creatures suffering is unfathomable, but it happens. Our society has failed to protect horses, and that's why we're here. Our goal at Sound Equine Options is to ensure laws and resources are in place to protect and provide proper care for all horses. In the past 11 years, SEO has saved countless horses from 17 different counties in Oregon and Southwest Washington. We increased our reach through partnerships with law enforcement. To this date, we've worked with over 25 different agencies, and those partnerships are still growing to this day. The need is real and immediate. In 2012, we saved 39 suffering horses from unfathomable living conditions. Last year, that number skyrocketed to 163, and those are just the cases we know about, the most critical cases. There are other cases that we never hear about. Our partnering agencies don't tell us because they're afraid of overwhelming our limited resources. Please help us change that. Right now, through your generous donations, help us make a better world for all horses. We're committed to saving them so they can save us.
Wow, definitely silently suffering horses. Those are the ones that are legally neglected but are not in imminent danger of death. Not yet anyway. Those are the horses that keep the fine folks at Sound Equine Options up at night. Their goal is to save all neglected horses, to say yes to every case, to not have law enforcement worry about overwhelming SEO's resources. And that is precisely why you are so important to SEO. So how can you help? That's easy. Check your email for the invitation to bid, follow that link to register, and limber up those bidding fingers, because it's nearly time. Let's meet tonight's benefit auctioneer with Markham Auction Agency. Please help me welcome our General Merrymaker, Amanda Valley.
Thank you, Gail. Thank you so much. Good evening, friends. I am delighted to be here on behalf of Sound Equine Options, and I'm so excited to serve as your auctioneer and fundraising ambassador for the evening. Oh man, Gail, those videos are really, those before and afters, if that doesn't kick you right in the feels, I don't know what will. We have really illustrated the need for these beautiful animals. And how are you going to do that? Well, that's the easy part. We have a fantastic virtual program prepared for your mobile bidding pleasure. So if you've not done this before, it's very straightforward. For the upcoming paddle raise, simply click the Donate Now button, which I encourage you to do a lot, and select the amount at which you wish to give. Voila! Easy. The rule is, however, bid high, bid often, and give generously. It's because of generous donors like you joining us tonight that Sound Equine Options can continue to grow and save more of these majestic animals. So let's get this party started.
Well, let's do that. It's simple, folks. And remember, if you have any questions or trouble getting registered or placing a bid, please call the number on your screen. 971-275-5690. It's down there at the bottom.
Also, join SEO's social conversations. It's engaging and it's a lot more fun when we get to interact with one another. We're live streaming on YouTube and Facebook Live, so whichever platform you feel more comfortable with. If you're on YouTube, you just type your comments in the chat box. And on Facebook Live, use the comments section. Easy peasy. Say hi, cheer on SEO. We want to hear from you for the next hour, so please do chat it up, okay? So by now you know more about Sound Equine Options and why they do what they do. I'd like to introduce you to an extremely fortunate horse named Frankie. 4 years ago, she was near death, too weak to even stand up. But now, just take a look at her. Let's watch.
Meet Frankie and Marcia. Just a girl and her beautiful horse, sharing adventures and taking care of each other. Looking at them now, you'd never believe that 4 years ago, poor Frankie was so weak from neglect she had trouble even standing up. Back in 2016, SEO partnered with the Oregon Humane Society and Columbia County Animal Control to seize 15 neglected horses. There, we found more than a dozen horses living in absolute squalor, including Frankie. 3 years old and 300 pounds underweight. Her starving body breaking down muscles for energy, her kidneys failing due to dehydration, and her skin covered in lice and painful infection. Caregivers got her on a regime of carefully monitored nutrition, along with medicated baths, antibiotics, dewormers, vaccines, and grooming. Months later, she was strong enough to begin training, and she met Marcia, a determined and dedicated SEO volunteer. The two girls formed an incredible bond that grows stronger every day. Frankie is fortunate. So are the other 14 horses rescued that day. We here at SEO also feel very fortunate that we're able to do this kind of work, to see horses like Frankie go from near death to the happy, thriving beauty she is today. But we can't do it without you. With your generous donations, we can expand our partnerships with law enforcement. We can expand our reach, and we can save more Frankies. Please consider donating now and helping create a better world for all the horses in the Pacific Northwest.
What an incredible story. And what a beautiful horse. Isn't it amazing what SEO can do? Friends, stand with me now and demonstrate your support of Sound Equine Options and helping them save more horses by making a 100% tax-deductible gift. Do not say nay. In just a moment, our first formal level of giving will be at the $2,500 level. That's $2,500. Because the work Sound Equine is doing is so important, I have to ask if there's anyone out there with a gift greater than $2,500. No matter what the amount, now is the time to send your gifts into us in any amount. While you consider this and show your support, our first level of formal giving is $2,500. You know, this gift can do amazing things for SEO, like saving the life of one horse. It could cover the average cost of going through the entire program, feed, veterinary care, farrier care, and training, the work. Hey, look at this. I am very excited to announce that we have a gift at the $2,500 level. Kathy Waldorf. Kathy Waldorf has donated at the $2,500 level. Thank you so much, Kathy. That is amazing. We are so appreciative of that. Please consider stepping up and joining Kathy at the $2,500 level for this life-saving opportunity for these horses. In the meantime, let's give Kathy another round of applause. Thank you, Kathy. We are so grateful to you. Thank you so much. And remember, it's never too late to give a gift of $2,500. We are so grateful for all of the gifts, but that gift could really make the huge difference in one horse's life. We are so appreciative. So our next level of giving is going to be at the $1,000 level. And do we have any heroes who are with us tonight who are going to give at that level? You know, $1,000 can greatly impact SEO by providing things like feed for 10 horses for an entire month. You cannot feed teenagers on those numbers, folks, but you can with horses. So please show up for SEO right now and give generously. Look at that. Patty Baudet is kicking it up strong with a $1,000 gift right now. Thank you, Patty. Oh my gosh, joining her is Jill Flexman Carlson, also at the $1,000 level. Thank you, Jill. And Linda Ray Hickey at the $1,000 level. Thank you so much, Linda. Maya Pollock. Oh, Maya, thank you so much. We are making a huge difference. We just fed 30 horses right now tonight. Isn't that amazing? I'm sorry, 40 horses. That's 4 gifts, $1,000. Let's keep them rolling in, folks. We've got nothing but time. I'm here. I got nothing going on. It's a pandemic. I can stay here all night long and get $1,000 gifts all night. Just let me just keep on rolling those in. So we're going to move on to our $500 level now, but if you want to give it $1,000, you can still do it. Let's see a slew of gifts for $500. Canter in at this level. Come on, folks. $500 is so helpful. It could provide much needed dental care for 2 neglected horses. It would be amazing if we could help so many. That is so important. You know how important it is for just a person. For a horse, it's everything. Please consider giving at the $500 level right now. It is so important to the health and welfare of these horses. We want to make sure that they get the chance that maybe they haven't had. Oh, look at that. We've got Emily Showman in at the $500 level, kicking us off. Emily, thank you so much. Who else is going to join us at this level? It would be amazing. Jill Davidson. Jill Davidson just joined us at the $500 level. Jill and Emily, thank you so much for kicking us off at this $500 level. Do we have any other gifts at $500 tonight? Make yourself known. Put it in the chat. Get your kudos. We don't want you to slink off into the night. We want to celebrate you at the $500 level. Let us know, please. We want to make sure that we say your name. While we're waiting for those $500 gifts, I'm going to go ahead. Oh, wait a minute. We're going to back up just a little bit. We're going to back it up and tell you that Ms. Jill Roth just gave at the $1,000 level. Thank you, Jill. That's another 10 horses fed tonight. Amazing work, everybody. What generosity you have. I am so excited. Now, our next giving level is $250. And at the $250, we're going to entice you to give again, maybe, or give a little more than you usually would by having a random drawing. Everybody who gives $250 tonight will be entered into a drawing for a $300 Airbnb gift card. This lucky donor could use that gift card to go just about anywhere and get a $300 credit. It's a terrific it's going to be so much fun. So give with wild abandon at the $250 level right now. We could provide 5 horses with farrier care at this level. So please, $250 level is up for grabs right now, and you can still donate at the other levels too, but $250 is going to get you into that incentive drawing. We want you to be able to go on a fabulous trip and use that Airbnb gift card. Hey, look at that. Anne just gave at the $250 level. Thank you, Anne. Anne is one of my favorite names. I'm so glad that you did it. Thank you so much. I have a favorite aunt named Anne. I'm not even kidding. Okay, let's see who else is going to join Anne at this $250 level so that we can add you both to the incentive drawing for that $300 Airbnb. Oh, Carissa George. Carissa George, she wants to go somewhere and use that $300 Airbnb gift card. Thank you so much, Carissa. We are so grateful to you. Oh, we just got another donation in for at the $100 level. Thank you, Janet. We're going to be talking to you about that more in just a minute. Victoria Hampton is in at $250. All right, Victoria. Victoria says, Carissa and Ann aren't going to be the only ones who are after that Airbnb gift card. She wants in too. Is there anybody else tonight at the $250 level? Can we keep it going? Can we follow this momentum that was just been started by these 3 fabulous women who have given gifts at $250. Let's keep it moving, folks. Let's get those gifts in at $250 so that you too might win the $300 Airbnb gift card. Who's with me? Anybody? Let's get those in. We want to make sure that those folks get that farrier care. Or those folks, those horses, but maybe folks too. Okay, Carissa, I have exciting news because we just did a random drawing of our, oh wait, we have one more. We have one more. Laura Deanne Klink, 4049, whatever that means. Maybe that's your droid. Thank you so much. So we have one more person in. So we're going to have to do this drawing so that we can say who our winner is. And do we have a drum roll, please, everybody? And our randomizer says it is Carissa. Carissa, great job. Thank you so much to everybody who has given so far. We are really appreciative of it. Our final level of giving this evening is at the $100 level, just like Janet has done already. Thank you so much. Oh, Carolyn is in at $250 too. Thank you, Carolyn. So at the $100 level, just like Janet has already done for us tonight, we are really excited to tell you about an incredible match of generosity. Nancy Chalk is going to match the first 20 $100 gifts that will literally double your impact. This is going to turn your $100 into $200 thanks to her generosity. So this is for tonight only. So if you're giving tonight, this is the level. We need to see a lot of support at this level. So $100 could feed one horse for a month. Will you please join our other $100 donors and please help us make this match? I see a lot of folks who are interested in this level. We're going to start with Georgia Weidling. Thank you so much, Georgia. Marianne Deering, thank you so much. Lisa Nielsen, thank you so much, Lisa. We're so appreciative. Janet McLennan, who we mentioned earlier, thank you so much. Robin Smoot, thank you so much, Robin. Marie Naughton, thank you, Marie. Oh, we've also gotten some other gifts in. At $300, we had Tracy Irway. Thank you so much, Tracy. That's amazing. She gave $300. She just literally doubled her impact tonight at by giving. We've got 14 more gifts to go. Who else out there tonight is going to give it a $100 level? I can feel that we're going to get this gift. We want to make sure that Nancy gives us that extra money tonight so that we double everybody's impact tonight. Let's hear it for the $100 level, folks. Just go over there and push that donate now button and choose the $100 gift. You know, folks, these donations fuel SEO's work. We're going to continue to allow them to do this work that impacts the community so much. Maya Pollock just gave again at the $100 level. We can do this, folks. Just a few more gifts to go. We can make this happen. Please. Many of you have already given tonight, and Maya is a fabulous example of this. She's already given at one level, and she just gave again at the $100 level. It feels so, seriously, it feels so good. Hey, our friend Barbara Bognan just gave at the $100 level. Woo! We know Barbara. Hey, Barbara. That's amazing. We only have a few more gifts to go to make this match, folks. I know we can do this. Dig deep. If you've given once already tonight, you can give it. Hey, like Mrs. Jill Roth. Jill Roth just gave again at the $100 level. Only a few more gifts left until we can make this match tonight. Nancy Chalk has been so generous in offering it to us. Let's make sure. Whoa! Kathy Colson. Kathy Colson just gave at the $1,000 level, followed up by Jamie McNeil at $100. We've got Just a few more of these gifts left, folks, and we are going to be able to make that match. I can feel it down in my bones. We can do this. If you've already given tonight and you want to do it again, let's do it again. Let's make that match. And you know, we love your gifts in any amount, but we want to make sure that at the $100 level, Nancy is going to double your impact tonight and make your $100 into $200. It's an amazingly generous offer. Let's not let this opportunity pass us by. Let's dig down and think about those horses. Think about your own horse. If this was your horse that needed this care, wouldn't $100 be worth it to you? Wouldn't it be worth $100 to save another horse that maybe another family can enjoy? Please continue to think about that as you click that donate button. Click that button for the $100 gift to help Sound Equine Options so that they can continue their fabulous work. Hey, look at that! We just got a $250 donation from Jill Davidson. Thank you, Jill. That is amazing. We are so appreciative of the gift. Thank you so much. Remember, these gifts are all 100% tax deductible. So not only can you help out these horses, not only can you help out Kim and her amazing staff at SEO who need to have the money to turn the lights on and to do the vet care and to do the lameness checks and to make sure that these horses are taken care of. You can also write off that money on your taxes. You can do this, folks. $100 will do so much. You're going to feed a horse for a month. You can get the diagnostic blood work that they need when they come in for veterinary care. You know, we talked about that lameness exam. That's so important. It keeps these horses alive. And the work that they have done, we saw all of the different people, all the different organizations that work with SEO, the Oregon Humane Society, law enforcement across the metro area. They are all dependent on SEO for doing this incredible work. Mrs. Tracy Irway just gave at the $100 level. I believe that's her second gift at $100. Thank you so much. We are so appreciative. We're just a few more gifts away from this fabulous gift that Nancy Chalk is giving us of doubling every $100 gift to make it $200. You're going to double your impact tonight only, but folks, we can't do it unless we get those last few gifts. Tonight is the only night that we can make this happen. You're incredible. We're so appreciative of your generosity. Let's keep it going. Let's keep that momentum going. We want to make sure that we get that match and that we double all of that money tonight. Remember, these horses are counting on you. Kim and the staff at SEO are counting on you. They want to make sure that they can turn those lights on, that they can pay the staff, that they can get these horses trained. Oh, folks, this has been so amazing. Thank you so much. You are all incredible. Now, if you prefer to give in a custom amount this evening, maybe it's $5, maybe it, oh, look at that. Carrie Johnson just gave at the $100 level. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you so much, Carrie. You know, you can do those custom gifts, but this $100 level is the one that's really going to be a huge impact tonight. So if she's, Marianne Deering just gives at $100. We are only a few gifts away, and by a few, I mean 4. We are 4 gifts away. We just want to make sure that we get that last $400 so that we can do our match. And let's do some quick math here, okay? So Nancy is going to match 20 donors at the $100 level. That means $2,000 times 2, that's $4,000. And what did we learn earlier? That $1,000 can help feed 10 horses for a month. $2,500 can take care of a horse the entire way through SEO's process. That's amazing. You are going to save so many of these animals' lives tonight just by reaching out, clicking your mouse on the Donate Now button, and giving just $100. $100 is an incredibly meaningful gift this evening, and we are so appreciative of all of you. Did we get another one from Jennifer Hauk? Jennifer Marie Hauk? Yes, we got another one. All right. We have got 3 more gifts that we need to do, folks, and I know that you can do it. Anytime tonight, you can give us those 3 more gifts, and we will be able to match that. Oh, Viviana Burgos just gave at the $100 level. 2 more left. 2 more left. If you were thinking about doing a custom level, now is the time to just go ahead and click on that $100. And you could do it twice. You could do 2 gifts of $100, and then that way we'd be able to double the impact of that. Hey, Marianne Deering just gave it the $300 level. Thank you so much, Marianne. That is your 3rd gift this evening, I believe. Amazing. Oh, thank you so much, everybody. We did it. We're going to move along now. And remember, if later on you feel so moved, you can donate at a custom amount. Just click on that amount and click OK, and we will take it. So let's give all of our donors a rousing round of virtual applause. Thank you for your generosity and your continued support of Sound Equine Options. Folks, you're making a real difference here. Your gifts are changing the lives of horses like Remington. Let's meet him right now. I mean, just look at him before and look at him after. Remington is coming up in just a second, I promise you. What a beautiful horse. He's so sweet and he is so loved.
Absolutely beautiful animal. Remington. That's a really cool name,
it's very cool.
All right, folks. Are we ready to have some fun? You've been bidding on the silent auction packages already. They're going to close Monday, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. But our live auction starts now. There are some amazing packages that you have the opportunity to bid on. It's easy. Just click Start Bidding. It's in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. If need be, click Create the Account and follow the online instructions. It's simple. And the rules are, as Amanda mentioned earlier, bid high and bid often. Shall we proceed?
Yes, let's go!
Okay, we're putting these together in groups, and our first group in this is the Beach Getaways theme. Okay, and we're going to start the Beach Getaway theme with Natura House in Long Beach, Washington. If beaches and horses are 2 of your favorite things, this package is for you. Natura House is a private retreat and a beautiful, quiet beach oasis for you, 5 friends, and your horses.
Whoa!
This is the perfect place for you and your critters to relax and unwind. This is a comfy 3-bedroom home with incredible views for you and your friends. It's spacious, lovely light-filled stable for your 4-legged friends. You bring the hay, forks, rakes, wheelbarrows, they're all provided. Natura House, yeah. Who wants to go for a ride on miles of beaches with waves lapping on the shores? Plenty of distance to ride. There's a reason it's called Long Beach. It's about 26, 28 miles. So that's a Natura House. The next beach vacation is the Oceanside Beach Vacation. Head over to Oceanside, just west of Tillamook, overlooking the cliffs of Maxwell Point. Item 3, the Oceanside Beach Vacation has it all. A 3-night stay in a gorgeous 4-bedroom home, sleeps 9 comfortably. Has spectacular views from all of the bedrooms, even the kids' rooms. Has a fully equipped kitchen. Has abundant skylights, ocean-facing windows. There's no gloomy days here, but just in case you want to stay in, Wi-Fi, cable, and nice wood-burning fireplace. Oceanside boasts all the beauty of the Oregon coast, but you won't find the crowds that you would say at Cannon Beach or Seaside.
Nice.
You're 11 miles from Tillamook, which is Tillamook Cheese Factory. If you haven't ever had any of their freshly churned ice cream, you're missing out. My favorite, Marion Berry Cheesecake Custard. And there's so much there. There's so much there. 3 nights in Oceanside. Who's going?
Whew, I think I'd like to go. That sounds amazing. Friends, I am on record as being a bona fide beach lover. And Group 1's packages sound perfect for beach lovers with 2 or 4 legs. I cannot imagine anything more relaxing than a horseback ride down the beach or anything more delicious than that Tillamook ice cream. It sounds amazing. So these beach staycations are going to get you out of the house and keep you safe while you relax with loved ones, and only SEO can offer them. So our current bid on Natura House at this time is $1,100. Give $1,200 if you want to advance that bid and possibly go with your horses. And now Oceanside is right now at $1,500. So that's going to be $1,600 if you want to advance that bid and potentially go to Oceanside. You know, Gail, I love the beach. I love the Oregon beach. It is so beautiful. It is so peaceful. It is so calm and serene. And I know whoever gets to go on these is going to love it.
Oh, and there's so much near them. There's so much more than just, there's the beach, the lighthouses, there's just tons.
Oh, no. So right now I have $1,100 to go to Natura House. Give $1,200 to go to Natura House, please. And right now I have $1,500 to go to Oceanside. Make that $1,600 and it could be you. So let's get those bidding digits ready. Limber them up a little bit. Make sure you're ready to go, because right now we've got Dr. Kathleen Waldorf, our friend at $2,500, is going to be going to Natura House unless one of you gets in there and starts bidding. And then Shelley Burns Justo is going to be going to Oceanside at this time at $1,500. You're going to need to give $1,600 if you want to go on that trip. So let's get those bidding fingers ready. People, come on. It is a great cause. And let me tell you something. It feels so good to give. It doesn't have any calories in it. It feels like a good night's sleep. You're going to go on this trip and you're going to be so relaxed. You're going to have so much fun. All it's going to take is advancing that bid by a mere $100 to go on these trips. So let's get it going, folks. If you want to go on these trips, you're going to have to you're going to have to click on that donate now or that bid now button. For $100, I have $1,100 to go to Natura House. Give $1,200. I have $1,500 for Oceanside. Give $1,600. Let's keep it going, folks. We've had so much great momentum in that special appeal. Let's keep it going by getting out there and doing some of these amazing trips out to the coast. I mean, if you're at Oceanside and Cannon Beach and Seaside are your thing, you are so close. You can just get there in no time. You'd be close to Arcadia State Park, all these amazing places that are on the coast. You can even do whatever you want. You could go anywhere up and down the coast when you're at Oceanside. It's really it's really so centralized.
There's a lot right there, though.
Oh,
right
for
next,
sure.
Right next to the Tillamook Cheese Factory, you have Blue Heron Creamery.
Oh.
You've got Jacob's from Salt down that area.
Amazing.
Those of you like jerky and pepperoni, you've got Tillamook Smoker right there. You've got their outlet place. There's plenty right there, and they're a little adventuresome, a little further down the road.
I love it. And then Natura House in Long Beach, Washington. Oh my gosh, that's going to be so beautiful. I've been up to Long Beach before, and it's incredible. It's beautiful. It's a lot like the Oregon coast, and it's just breathtaking. Can you imagine right now sitting in the saddle, going down the beach, the waves are lapping at the hooves as you go? It's going to be just amazing. You are never going to believe how much fun you're going to have on either one of these fabulous trips. Right now, we've still got Kathleen Waldorf at $1,100 going to Natura House, and we've still got Shelley Burns Justo going to Oceanside for $1,500. Okay. So I think that means we're ready to close these two up. So unless you're going to bid right now, we're closing in 3. We're closing in 2. We're closing in 1. And these 2 packages have closed. Group 1 has closed. The beach getaways are now sold. So thank you so much for all of your generosity and all the exciting bidding that you've been doing. You know, Sound Equine Options is so much more than a horse rescue, because once the horse are rescued, well, then what? Well, here's what.
I don't know about you, but to me it's just absolutely incredible to see the before and after pictures of rescued horses.
Yeah.
From protruding rib cages, sorrowful eyes, dirty, dull coats, they're transformed to healthy, shiny, amazing looking, powerful creatures that they're meant to be.
Yeah,
SEO is truly working miracles here, don't you think?
I do, yeah.
Okay, folks, it's now time for our next grouping of staycation packages. Central Oregon Escapes, okay? We're going to start with package 4 on your bidding screen. It's the Sun River Escape, where you're guaranteed to have a great time, even with your kids. Just kidding, but seriously. 2 nights in a fantastic 4-bedroom home, plus a loft. It's centrally located near Fort Rock Park. Lots of biking, hiking, water sports, bends nearby, High Mountain Museum. The home sleeps 10 comfortably. 2 queen bedrooms with baths downstairs. Upstairs, you find a king with an adjacent bathroom, a bunk, and a loft in between. You can cook up a storm in the huge kitchen. Dishes are kind of easy, dual dishwashers. Explore Sun River's 33 miles of paved bike paths with the 5 bikes provided with the package. In the garage, you can host a ping pong tournament for those 10 people you have there at the house. Just want to relax? You can go relax in the private hot tub. All of this in a pine-scented forest. That's Sun River. Our next item up for bid is package 5 on your bidding software. Sneak Away to Sisters allows you to stop and smell the pine forest while in your horse.
Ooh, I smell it already.
As you explore prime horse riding country that is Sisters, Oregon. You'll stay in a 3-bedroom house with a 4-stall barn for your horses. 4 private acres for you to enjoy, just 8 miles outside of Sister. Who's in?
Gail, we said staycations before, right? But I think what we meant was slaycations. I want to go on all of these trips. Sun River with families, friends, both. You'll be able to sleep, everyone. And what 4-legged friend would not love a chance to go for a swift canter through all that beautiful Oregon countryside in Sisters? Get those bidding fingers ready, because these are sure to go quickly. Now, at the moment, Sun River is at $800. If you want to go to Sisters, you're going to have to give $900 for that to advance. And the current bid right now on Sisters is at $1,000. That means $1,100 if you want to go to Sisters and beat out Sabrina Lovelace, the best name I've heard in a very long time. If you're going to bid out Sabrina for that trip to Sisters, you're going to have to bid $1,100. And there's our friend, Dr. Kathleen Waldorf again, giving again. She's got the $800, so right now she's going to Sun River unless you've got $900 that says differently. You know, back in the winter, we all went to Black Butte Ranch, all of the auctioneers at Markham Auction Agency, and we had the best time. It's very close by to both Sisters and Sun River, and this is a great opportunity to go out, have fun in these places, or stay in and have fun. We stayed in and had a great time. So please, just dig deep, find that impetus within you to go on these fabulous staycations. It's going to be so much fun. Right now, we're still at $800 for the Sun River trip. I need $850 in order to advance that bid. And then Sisters is at $1,100. For $1,100, you could be going to Sisters. So please, come on, friends. It's a great cause. You know you want to help SEO care for even more horses. And we're going to have to close up group 2.
You know, as a reminder, maybe people are forgetting, right there near Bend.
It is near Bend.
Mount Bachelor,
Mount
wintertime.
Bachelor, yeah. Do you
the
like all
pipe
these
behind the wood
things?
fire going? The wood fire going in the you know. Oh,
Oh, look at that! Teresa Wilson just gave bid $1,100 in order to go on that Sisters trip. If it's $1,100, give $1,200 if you want to go to Sisters. You're gonna have to give $1,200 for Sisters now. Come on, friends, you know you can do it. We're gonna close this group,
take it
but
back.
now it just got hot.
Take it
You
back.
can't-
Take
You
it
gotta
back.
keep bidding on these packages, people. We've got Sun River. Oh, Sabrina is back. Don't call it a comeback. Sabrina is back. $1,200.
Yeah.
13. Give 13 if you're going to go to Sisters with your horses now. You're going to have to give 13. Teresa, you're on notice. You're going to have to give 13 if you're going to go to Sisters now. Sun River is 800. I need 850. And right now, $1,200 to go to Sisters. It's now $1,300 if you want to steal that package away from Sabrina again. Teresa, $100, just $100 more, and you could be going with your horses.
look how close you are.
We're so close. Come on, everybody. Keep thinking about it. Keep bidding. Get in there. Better yet, don't think about it. Just click that button to donate.
It's just a little bit
click
more.
that button to- $100. That's nothing.
It's just a little bit more. It's just a little bit more.
Oh, Teresa Wilson is back.
Somebody's going seeing. Somebody's enjoying the
We need
outside.
$1,400. We're at 13. We need 14 if you're going to go to Sisters now. Sabrina, are you going to counter back with that? That's really counter, but canter is a pun. Okay, come on, Sabrina. We need to get that to $1,400 if you're going to take that trip to Sisters. We're at 13. Give 14. Or you can always take a new bidder too. You don't have to be Sabrina Lovelace to bid on this package right now. Anybody could get in on this at $1,400 to go to Sisters with your horses. Come on, the horses at SEO need you. They need you so much. Come on, friends, it's a great cause. You're going to give $850 if you want to go to Sun River, or you're going to give $1,400 to go to Sisters. All right, well, with that, I think we're going to have to close group 2.
Come on, let a spoiler kick in here.
Come on, I know.
Come on, spoiler. That guy has been waiting for that last second.
I know.
Come on.
Nobody wants it more than me, but we're going to close in 3. In 2, and in 1. Wait a minute! Sabrina Lovelace is back at 14.
Hey, spoiler kick this! All right.
At 1,400, we're gonna close this up in. Oh wait! I'm getting a hand signal. If we're at 1,400, then that means you're gonna have to give 1,500 if you want to go on this trip. I've got 14. Give 15. I've got 14, give 15. Teresa, where are you? Are you going to try and get this trip for $1,500 now?
Be the spoiler.
We're going
Be
to,
the
come
spoiler.
on,
Take it back.
Teresa. Come on, we're all rooting for the both of
Come on.
you.
Marianne will double Sisters. She just said.
Wait a minute. We've just gotten exciting news. Our donor of the Sisters package is going to double that trip. Teresa, I have you in right now at $1,500. Sabrina, if you're going to match that $1,500, then both of you get to go to Sisters, not just one of you. Both of you get to go. Teresa, so what we're going to do is the backup bidder, you're going to match that $1,500, Sabrina, and then you and Teresa both get to go to Sisters.
And they don't have to go together.
And then you
Well,
don't have to
their
go
own
together.
packages.
No,
They don't have to go together.
You got
You
your
get
own
your pack.
packages. You got your own packages. So what we'll do is, can we have somebody from Sound Equine reach out to Sabrina? Is that the plan? Perfect. So that means that we have sold the Sisters package, if Sabrina wants to do it, twice, doubling the impact tonight that we had planned on these horses. That's amazing. Gail, I can't high five you. I'll high elbow you instead. All right, that means we need to close group 2 in 3, in 2, and in 1, and it is closed. Thank you, everybody. Nice bidding. Everybody, refresh your bidding screen. Return to the main menu, and you're going to click into item number 6. You know, horse training is a long process, long and involved, particularly when a horse has had such a rough time. SEO has a full-time trainer on staff. So just what keeps them busy all day? Let's find out.
As you can see, horse training is a huge part of SEO's mission. Expensive and essential. Let's move on to our next group of packages. We're going to call these epic adventures. So
I'm excited.
We're going to start off with package 6, and it's called Walk on the Wild Side. This is absolutely amazing. All right? From horses to big cats. Let's move on to group 3, starting with behind-the-scenes tour of Wildcat Ridge Sanctuary in Scotts Mills. This is down between Silverton and Malala, just a little bit to the east down there, okay? We're obviously big animal lovers around here, but what is it about big cats? They just seem captivating and exotic. They're so beautiful and powerful and graceful, just like our equine friends that we're supporting here tonight. You'll meet 70-plus animals who live at Wildcat Ridge Sanctuary. This isn't a zoo, folks. This is your chance to see the animals in a relaxed, peaceful setting, like their real homes in the wild. Lions, tigers, cougars, bobcats, servals, so many big cats, even some domestic cats. You can also see some of the farm animal rescues. They have donkeys and turkeys, okay? Next on your bidding platform is package 7, and it's the Moffett Vineyards Private Tasting. Okay, folks, listen up because this is a biggie. Item number 7 features winemaker Trent Moffett of Moffett Vineyards offering you a private wine tasting in your home, no driving needed, for up to 14 people. You'll learn so much from this guy. He's a second-generation vintner and winemaker out of Napa Valley. He literally grew up farming in the summers, learning everything about wine and making it. He'll bring 6 to 8 wines for you and your guests to sample. And if you didn't know it, Moffett Vineyards recently earned high praise from The Wine Spectator, calling the vineyard a hot wine discovery that was producing wines that may be difficult to find, but worth seeking out. And you don't have to seek, they're there. They'll come to you, right? And finally, number 8 on your bidding platform, a day with SEO. Have you ever wondered what a day in the life of SEO looks like?
Sure have.
Yeah. Now you have your chance to find out. Come spend a day with SEO Executive Director Kim Mosselman. See how she tackles the challenges of running a rescue while managing dozens of horses and juggling law enforcement cases, hanging out in the training barn with some of the horse trainers. Watch how they work. You can observe a minor surgery if that's something you're interested in. You could maybe make the rounds with the vet while they're doing their routine checkups. Okay? If you want to visit a horse's foster home, you can do that too. Whatever you're most interested in or want to learn about, SEO will make it happen with this package. And they'll do it safely. Social distancing and mask wearing when appropriate.
It is super important for the winner of the wine tasting package to know that Gail and I are completely available to be 2 of your party of 14.
Definitely.
FYI, just an FYI, Gail's a bit of a wine expert, an oenophile, if you will, and Wildcat Ridge is beautiful. It really does look like their natural habitat out there. And finally, the majestic creatures we are here to help tonight, the horses at Sound Equine. They need you to bid on a day you'll never forget. A chance to see how SEO rescues, cares for, and finds new homes for these horses that were once neglected. Again, I just want to reiterate, these are packages you are not going to find anywhere but here tonight. So, our current bid for the Wildcat Ridge trip is at $700. I'm going to need $800 to advance that bid. The Moffett Vineyards tasting in your own home right now is at $500. We're going to need $100 for that advance. And finally, the priceless package of the day at SEO is at $350, and we need $400 to advance that bid, or else that's where Carrie Johnson is going for her day. She's going to go to SEO, and you're just going to have to hear about it and be what we like to call on the internet, #totes jelly. Let's avoid that, okay? You know, Gail, Wildcat Ridge, I've never even heard of Scotts Mill, Oregon, before I heard about Wildcat Ridge. It is really like a beautiful oasis for these animals.
It really is amazing. I'm a lifetime resident here in Oregon, and when I found out about it, I always thought it was just so amazing. And you know, what went through my mind looking at this was the whole fact that kids can go out there. This is a great place to take your kids who might be interested in animals.
Oh, for sure, for sure. It looks like we now have a $700 bid on the Wildcat Ridge trip. I'm going to need $800 if you want to go on that trip. I have $700. Give $800 and you can go see those big cats. Moffett Vineyards is at $500. I want to see $600 to get somebody to come in and have. And then now, we've got $400. We've got $350 on the trip to SEO for the day. We are going to keep on going, folks, and we're going to make sure that we get a lot of that. Package is going to be unforgettable. Okay, so I have $700 for the Wildcat Ridge. I'm going to need $800 to advance that bid. I've got $500 for that in-home Moffett Vineyards tasting for 14. Let's get that to $600, people. And I have the $350. I need $400 if you're going to go to Sound Equine Options for the day. Come on, folks. It's a great cause. You know you want to help out these horses. Okay, so I think that all three of these packages are such special, incredible experiences. We don't want to shortchange anybody's experience on this. So we're going to extend the bidding on all three of these packages and move all three of them over to our online platform. You can find them on your bidding, and they will be available for bidding until 8 p.m. tomorrow, August the 24th. So you get another like 26 hours, 24 hours to bid on them. So please go and do that. So that means that this group of packages is now going to be closed in 3, in 2, and in 1. They are closed. Be sure to check out the Sound Equine Options bidding page so that you can get your bid in on those. Okay, so there's an old saying. It goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Well, at SEO, what we say is, you can't take on any more horses without finding forever homes for the ones you already have. So maybe you're interested in adopting a horse. Let's all watch and see. Oh, now those were some happy faces. Happy horse faces and happy human faces. Okay, so now it is time for the moment that many of you have been waiting for, the sold out raffle winner of the Red Horse Mountain Ranch trip. This is really amazing. There were only 100 tickets available and we sold out of them. And only one lucky SEO patron is going to head off to Red Horse Mountain Ranch in beautiful Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. A drum roll, please. And the winner of the raffle is Jill Roth. Jill Roth. We are going to Red Horse Ranch. Good job. We're really excited for you.
Awesome.
Fantastic work, everybody. Oh, man, that was really exciting.
That's awesome.
And then, I'm having trouble reading that, but and Sabrina is going to go to Sisters, we found out.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
Sabrina, thank you. That means that Sisters trip doubled tonight meaning even more money for these horses that need you so much. Oh,
So generous.
thank you so much for this fantastic night of bidding and undeniable generosity. Give yourselves a round of applause at home. Don't scare your cat, but give yourself a round of applause. You have done a great job supporting Sound Equine Options tonight. Let's give a big round of applause to Gail Williams, the fabulous Gail Williams, handsome, debonair. Thank you so much, Gail. You are a fantastic MC. We're so appreciative. Great work.
Thank you.
And you know, some other really fabulous people, the Markham live stream team who produced tonight's program. Thank you so much. Weren't they great?
They were awesome.
So this concludes our live auction as well as your time with me. I almost hate to go. I hope you had a fantastic time supporting Sound Equine Options with me this evening. Again, I'm Amanda Valley. I'm with Markham Auction Agency. Thank you so much for having me. I look forward to seeing you in person next year. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Gail. Great job.
Thank you, Amanda. What a great inaugural virtual event for SEO. I hope everyone enjoyed the show. Thank you again to our professional benefit auctioneer, Amanda Valley, and the live stream team at Markham Auction Agency. You were fantastic. Thank you, Mark J., for sharing your story and for your incredible work with your wonderful horse, Frankie. Please give a big round of applause for all of this evening's sponsors. Tonight would not have been possible without you. We appreciate your support. Thank you to the Red Horse Mountain Ranch, Denise Crane, Oregon Humane Society, CETA, Carrots, Terra Surveying, Burns Feed Store, Cornerstone Marble and Tile Inc. Thank you once again to everyone for your exceptional generosity and outstanding support tonight. You were amazing. Sound Equine Options could not continue to fund their good work without your contributions and support. A little bit of housekeeping stuff. Your receipts will be emailed to you by Tuesday, end of day. SEO will arrange for pickup and delivery to the winners, the items for the winners. This concludes this evening's virtual program, but one other thing, we appreciate you tuning in and looking forward to seeing you next year in person. So save the date, October 2nd, 2021. October 2nd, 2021 at our next main event. For your continued viewing pleasure, stay tuned for a few more videos showing SEO's work, efforts, and accomplishments. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay healthy. Thank you, and good night. Thank you, everyone.
Sandy is an 8-year-old mare that we believe to have been abandoned in the Eagle Cap Wilderness area up in the Wallalas. And the fire lookout personnel saw her. They were located up at about 8,500 feet, and she had shown up just in the meadow there, injured. And he had tried for a couple weeks trying to locate someone in the community to find out whose horse it is, or if somebody come get her, with no luck. And somehow a picture of her through one of the other packers got online and with his contact number, just trying to find it, and it spread like wildfire at that point.
Come on. Right here.
Brian, the guy in the lookout tower, suggested that we get a hold of some of the local Outback members. And together we figured out to get a crew in there. Prior to that, though, while we were working on those details, I had asked him to go down to Sandy and get some video of her moving, because my big concern was asking her to go down if that was going to be humane.
This is Sandy. At least that's what I'm calling her, because Sand Pass is right up there. I think we got some people coming to get you. In a pretty good spot.
The trail that they were going to have to lead her out on was just 5 miles, but in that 5 miles, the elevation changed 2,000 feet. So she was going to have to be sure-footed enough and pain-free enough to even humanely ask her to walk out.
Just now leaving on the right there. One has a white hat on. Anyway, they got a handicap there, up over that pass you can't see behind that tree. And around the backside and down to that meadow.
She was putting enough weight on that foot that I figured she deserved the chance at least to try to get down. A couple of gentlemen came in on mules that had been in that back country. One of those guys was in his 90s and had ridden that country probably more than anybody around. And she came right up to them, and we'd arranged for a local veterinarian to take a look at her, and she stayed the night at a stable because I didn't want to pick her up and ask her to haul 5 hours after she went down that pass. We're guessing she probably was packing and fell off a cliff and got injured, either to the point where they thought she was dead or just too far away that they didn't bother going back and checking on her. So that wound, both under her jaw and her leg, festered, and how that mare stayed alive in the backcountry where wolves and cougars and just about, bears, everything is around. She's pretty high prey. They think she actually had to go up in elevation to be where she's at. There wasn't anywhere higher, and so it was probably to avoid the predators. She went up to the top because there's a lot more food down below. They're estimating that wound to be at least 6 to 8 weeks old. They took out both sequestrums, or both broken pieces of jawbone, and that has just healed up, continued to heal up nicely. There wasn't a lot of aftercare. The leg wound, much more extensive and delayed, just because we have to do one procedure. They'll debride it, they'll take some of the tissue off. They continued to drain the original tracks of infection we found, but then on ultrasound they found a whole nother pocket that was about the size of a grapefruit that they had to go in and get the abscess out. So they did that. She stayed a few more days. She had such an army of supporters that it was crazy. She grabbed everybody's attention and heartstrings, and just the thought, I think, of abandoning an animal that was pretty vulnerable in the wild like that and just leaving them behind is not fair. We got a call late afternoon from one of our volunteers that has established a relationship with Wasco County. They had 2 severely emaciated horses, one that was already down in the snow. That's the one that haunts me a little bit, because if we would have known about it hours or a day or so before, we probably could have saved it as well, but it had to be put down. About as bad as they come. I wish I could say that he was abnormal, but we probably get 1 or 2 of those a year that are severely emaciated as Smiles. He looked like he was about a 1, a body score of 1, and they really don't get that much worse and they're still alive. He had that inflamed coronary band that was just so soft. You could just push in on it. It's like he had good nutrition, and then you can see kind of where it stopped. I felt it was a combination too of the dramatic loss of nutrition and in a short period of time and being in the snow. We set him up on the UC Davis refeeding plan, which was just a pound of alfalfa every 4 hours. So we were getting up, taking turns getting up around the clock, giving him a pound of alfalfa every 4 hours. And it's just so his metabolism turns on slowly. And then from like 3 to 10 days, you used to start gradually increasing how much he gets per feeding and decreasing the number of feedings until he's pretty much at the end of that 10 days up to whatever he'll eat in alfalfa. And they're just trying to get the protein in with the alfalfa. And if you refeed them, like he won't get grain for at least a month. Way too much sugar. It'll set up like a whole metabolic refeeding syndrome where they endocrine and glucose, their electrolytes will mess up and it'll stop their heart. They actually usually will stop their heart. Muscle weakness. So we just avoid it by being very cautious. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I bet there's been a lot of work going on internally. And so we're just now starting to see the external. Every single cell in their body needs replaced and they need to build muscle back. By day 10, they're at however much alfalfa that they can eat, they get. Oh, almost. This point they have to get over that anxiety of whether or not they're gonna be fed. So just kind of getting them to feel a little more secure where they're at and settled and knowing that their next meal's coming. Their hair coats and their skin is so unhealthy that when they finally get enough nutrition, it's like the last thing, low priority for their body. But when they finally get enough nutrition, they shed out all of that unhealthy hair and they get like a new skin layer, and then when the hair comes back it'll be really healthy and shiny. I think the shedding is more of a sign of an internal change. I mean, yes, they're all shedding right now, but he's getting rid of that unhealthy skin and hair, and that usually doesn't happen until they've dealt with some more internal stuff. Par for the course, I would say. But a horse at a 1.5 like he was is going to take a good 3 months to get close, probably. Like if you say a body score a month, and he's definitely up to probably a 2, maybe higher. Foster homes dramatically affects how many horses we can help. In Miles's case, he went to a foster home that has been with us for years and has refed lots of skinny horses.
We really like rescue horses. You get to come in and, work with them and get to know them a little bit. And some of them just break our hearts, like Quincy, who, big, beautiful horse that was so poorly taken care of that he's, navicular on both front feet. And when he didn't get adopted, we just couldn't say no.
There's no way we could take in as many horses. We just literally would not have the space for them. Plus, they get so much more individualized attention when you have a foster home that is caring for 1 or 2 horses versus we've got 50 out there. They get to spend a lot more time with them. They get to know them a lot better. They do a great job with them. And it's definitely key to what we do. These horses need basic food and nutrition, and they thrive. Good job, good job. As a whole, like, our foster homes are kind of the foundation of what we do. At the end of February, we had 33 horses, and of those, 27 are in foster homes. And what they do when they're here is it gives them the time and the care to heal. He was in good shape, and then coincidentally, a trainer who I thought was going to maybe skip this year's challenge approached me and asked me about the challenge, and I'm like, well, yeah, we do have another one. So he was actually a couple weeks behind the other horses because I just hadn't spent enough time with him to know if he was ready for it. I'm like, well, Miles is looking good. Let's bring him up and see how he's doing, because I didn't want to push him in a competition and I wasn't sure where he was at. And once he was in the barn, he was strong. He always has had, since that point forward, just amazing endurance, just playing in the field. Or I don't think I saw that horse winded or break in a sweat once. Block. Good boy. And so what the challenge does is it gives the horses 4 months with some really great trainers, and they get 4 months of, I wouldn't say intense, but just quality, where the trainer's heart and souls and time is put into those horses. So it's a super good opportunity for the horses themselves, as well as people looking to adopt a rescue horse. They're going to be some of the best trained rescue horses out there. And for Miles, having that time and that extra commitment from a trainer was going to, it transformed his life, because he used to be very herd bound, nervous about being around people, and she really got him to focus on her and relax and enjoy that, so that he could build a partnership with somebody down the line.
I feel with Miles, like, the more that we connect with each other, the more that stay tuned with me and we can work through it. That's really what I love about him. You're like, well, he has a lot of try. He's willing to do anything that I ask from him. Even if he's really nervous, he still tries and gives it his all. He's very kind. I feel like I've done everything that I can, and I'm just going to continue to do the things that we've been working on, do what we can do.
The adopters all go through a pre-approval process where they fill out an application.
So right now, Miles starting bid $500. I see $500 for Miles.
We call and talk to them. We get references from their vets, from their farriers. We go out and we do a site evaluation to see where the horses are going to be living, to make sure it's safe and to kind of get a better feel for the person. And not only do they have to be a good horse owner, but they also need to be a good match for a horse. We also like to encourage them to go out and ride the horse. Ultimately, we want it to be a good fit for everybody.
$2,600 going twice. All these in. No regrets. Here we go. Sold for $2,600 from buyer 406. All right. The next.
They're a great match, and I don't think he will have a want. It probably does not get filled, which is exactly what he deserves.
Miles! Come here. Come here, boy. Come on. We visited him several times before the day of the auction and just met him. Got to see how incredible he is. He's just a very kind animal. He's just very sweet and loving. I'm absolutely in love with this guy. My friends have been commenting that Miles is one lucky horse, and I actually really feel like I'm the lucky one.
His circumstances were not unusual. The location and the timing of it had a greater impact because it was the first case that was legally prosecuted in Wasco County. That community in the Dalles kind of just stood up and said, this isn't okay, and that was the first time that had really happened in that area. The horses in that area are going to feel that impact from his suffering just because people will watch out for them better. SEO's goal in the next 5 years is to be able to say yes to all the law enforcement cases that come our way. We can't until we have that growth and the funds to support it, because we have even law enforcement that we work with say that they see probably 3 horses a week that they could be neglect cases, but they don't want to overwhelm us. That's 140, 150 horses a year that we don't get to because they're neglected. They're not that severe yet that are still out there. So that's where the funds directly impact what we can do. Miles probably touched more hearts. I don't know if it was just because of the publicity, but also because he came through our barn. He had his own little community that was much bigger that were rooting for him the whole way through. Miles is safe. I think Miles will always be safe now.
Talking about taking 2 studs and 1 mare right now, and then I'll show you the other.
When did you scare yourself? Aw.
Or maybe
But some of these mares that I have belong to him.
So we can back.
Bad.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Good job, team.
Good job. So this must be kind of hard on you today, huh?
What? Getting rid of them?
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. But it has to be done.
And you raised all these from foals?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I raised them.
They born on the property?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah. Yeah, I had, well, I bred outside mares too. I had 2 studs here that I was breeding. I trained horses, yeah.
Yeah.
At the racetrack, yeah, I'd have 10 heads at Portland Meadows. I went to California. I had some good horses on back. Some of them fillies out there are by a horse that was by Seattle Slough, Tomorrow Slough. I got a bunch of books, sales books. I kept them for years. I got a lot of them. I can put them in a box or something, and when you guys come back, you can have them. I don't need them. I'm done. I'm just surviving.
Hope, hope, hope.
Sell all the mamas, the mares that these came out of, most of them.
I gave them away.
Well, let Rachel out. Okay. It's got a front door.
Is that all you're getting today?
Now we're gonna take one with a cut.
Oh, okay.
I think I'll just skip over it this way.
Oh, Rachel.
That wasn't. I just want to know. She's at least the only one here. Just yeah, that's it. No more questions. Yeah. We're gonna switch it out.
The minute I met him, I just fell in love with him and his personality.
I've always believed in adoption for like any animal, really.
Just seeing that they were afraid and they wanted to trust, I just fell in love with them.
I'm honored and blessed to be able to own a rescue horse. I have gone on some seizures, seen some horses in some really bad conditions. It is really awesome to see the transformation when rehab to adopted. You know, he was a very challenging horse, so surprisingly enough, I really connected with him and grew a bond that I could not let him go. And I just had to have him. The thought of someone else having him was just breaking my heart, so I wanted to adopt him.
He has a presence about him. He's just very regal, beautiful. When he was in training, I was told he had this awesome canter. You know, canter's my favorite gait, so I took a ride on him, and then it was pretty much history. And then my husband took him. so he stole him from me, so I get to ride him once in a while. He's become such a solid horse, you know, for coming from the wild, and so sensitive and tender and loving. If you need a hug, you always have a beautiful horse to hug. So yeah, that's my life. Pretty awesome.
They're worth their weight in gold. It has been an absolute joy to have these guys, all of them. We've, like I said, adopted 5 of them, and they all bring so much to what we do, which is a nonprofit ministry where we work with hurting people. And so to have horses that have been through some trauma and hurts in their life, and then to be able to partner them with people that have had trauma and hurts in their life, it's just amazing.
I was intrigued by his story being an adopted horse. I'm adopted, so there was a little bit of a connection there. And now that I've done it, I'm a fan. I will do it again. I will promote this just because I believe that an adopted animal, they have that sense, and I think they know they're well taken care of and just integrate into the family better. You know, I think that SEO and rescue organizations, their goal is to partner a horse with a home, a forever home as we call it. And so as you're going through all of that paperwork, it really makes you think, is this what I want to do? And for me, it was an absolute confirming, this is what I want to do. Now that I've adopted a horse, a rescue horse, I would do it again in a heartbeat.
You good mama. You're a good mama.